Alrighty, we are on to the next workouts. I logged in earlier. I think it's workout 58, label 58. I promise you one of these days I'm gonna sit down, open up a bottle of wine and order pizza and relabel all of our workouts. And it's not to be mean, it's just so you can see the premise of the workout, so then that will help you pick and choose. I also have lots of people that will miss a day here and there, and it's so easy to copy the link and send it to you. So just so you know, it is all there on YouTube. You guys can follow along. You don't have to do things. If you want an extra workout of the week, again, I know what you guys are doing, so I'm able to, ooh, that workout number 12 is a good one to mix in this week. Anyhow, let's get to work. Workout 57, we had our warm-up loop with alternating motions. This warm-up loop is not going to be alternating motions. We're going to do it in a second. And we need our warm-up loop today, like the other day, because I need your body ready. I don't need your heart, your soul, and your lungs too much, but I need your elbows and your hips and your knees and your chest and your back and your shoulders. I need everything ready to go. When you're ready, both feet, regular squats. Your hips, done it before, hips, 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 booty, 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 eyes, 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 and eyes. We've done this many times to start our workouts. 10 regular squats. Your hips are moving a lot. Your glutes are always turning on. You always have your posture, and you're always thinking about your legs. 10 regular squats. Breathe and slow and low. We're gonna shake it off. Light little stretch for a second, right? Breathe. We haven't talked a lot about stretching on our body. 10 wide squats. Your feet are wider than what you had. Remember, you know these as flexibility squats. A little more hip flexibility. Good posture, good breathing. Again, you're always gonna feel wide squats a little bit more than your regular squats. 10 wide squats. Again, when you get done, a little shake, a little breathe, nice good focus. I wouldn't say an odd warm up, a little bit of a different rhythm. Narrow squats, your feet are inside your hips. They don't have to be touching, and really nor should they be touching. You want to have a little bit of motion there, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Whereas like narrow wall sits, I do want your feet and knees touching because you're not doing the motion. 10 narrow squats, hips, 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 booty, booty, booty. Again, shake it off. I don't normally do weightless, both legs, stiff leggings or RDLs, but we're gonna do it today. I just want a lot of motion. Hips, 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 hips. Reach, 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 reach. You're technically not stretching. However, stiff-legged deadlifts without weight, I don't want to say it's pointless. I just want you to really maximize the motion. I know it looks like you're stretching, but I want a lot of hips, and I want you to reach, and I want you to think elongation of your hamstrings and your glutes and your lower back. 10 stiff-legged deadlifts. Booty, 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 posture, 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 breathe, and focus. When you get done, we're going to be on our ground for some non-alternating abs core. Like the other day, we didn't do very many abs. Today, we're not going to do very many abs. You've got your 10 sit-ups, your 10 reverse crunches, your 10 Supermans, and your 10 V-ups. Here we go. 10 sit-ups. Legs straight, arms straight, breathe and focus on your 10 sit-ups. Breathe. Focus. After those 10 sit-ups, you're going to do 10 reverse crunches. Legs are moving because of your abs. Your hips are the conduit for your legs moving because of your abs. Reverse crunches. Your legs are moving because of your abs. 10 reverse crunches. Then you'll lay on your stomach for your 10 Supermans before you do your 10 V-ups. Supermans, we lose some mobility, we gain a lot of muscle contraction. Not a lot of motion sometimes. 10 Supermans. Upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes. Everybody has different mobility of spine, and then that word mobility is ability, your mobile spine. After those 10 Supermans, you're on your 10 V-ups, V as in victory on your 10 V-ups. Legs straight, arms straight. Remember, V-ups aren't the best abs. They are one of the hardest abs because of mobility of hips and spine, flexibility of your posterior muscles, and activation of your anterior muscles. It's a great gauge on your general fitness level, and it's a great gauge of how you're feeling today. If you feel good, V-ups feel easy. If you don't feel good, V-ups feel harder. Now, we will do abs at the end if we have time, but we're gonna do that lower body loop one more time so we're really warm. 10 regular squats. Why? We're gonna do weight distribution exercises today like we did on Monday. So we're gonna do regular squats coming soon with one weight, wide squats again coming soon with one weight. So I just want you guys ready for that. 10 regular squats. Again, shake it off, stretch it off. You get pumped for today. 10 wide squats. Hips, 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 hips. Booty, 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 booty. Eyes, thighs. That's a reminder this is a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Your glutes should always turn on all dynamic legs. Again, you'll shake it off. You'll then be on your narrow squats. 10 narrow squats. Hips move a ton. Glutes should always turn on. Eyes for your posture. And then it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. After those 10 narrow squats, we're gonna shake it off, stretch it off. We'll do that one more stiff-legged deadlift. We'll be doing these with a single weight later. Then when we do them with a single weight, it'll be in the one hand. Again, I need your body ready for today. In the middle of the workout, you're gonna have our cardio agility stuff. So I do want your body ready for later on. And I'm gonna talk to you guys as you finish your stiff-legged deadlifts. We've got a right side pulling circuit. We did pushing the other day. So if you missed the other workout 57, you're gonna wanna do this sister workout. Right side pulling. Now, I am not going to show you the balance stuff, or I'll show you some balance stuff, but I'm not really worried about the balancing component. That's next week, but I'll show you how you can add balancing if you want to. We're going to right side pull. We're going to have the weight in our left hand as we do our regular squats, wide squats, narrow squats, stiff-legged deadlifts, right? We've done that before. When you're ready, your pulling choices, they're going to be limited. Now, you can do both legs like I'm hoping to do for some core and intensity. But if you want to mix in balancing components, you can on your right side row. You don't have many choices. You've got your right side bicep. That's a choice. You've got right side upright rows, almost like you're starting a lawnmower. Not one of my favorites, but a good one. You can also do lateral raises. So I don't want you doing pullovers. It's either row, bicep, upright row, or shoulder raise. Right side 30. When you're ready, here we go. I will remind you as we go. Get low, stay low if you're doing a row. Can you support yourself? Sure. If you want to do supported rows, you can do supported rows. If you want to do balancing rows, you can do balancing rows. That might affect your legs coming up. Remember, I'm showing you everything again. You got your get low, stay low trap rows. You've got upright rows for your upper traps and your deltoids. You've got bicep curls. Yes, you can add balancing to these things as well. And you have your shoulder raises. Right side only, 30 down by 5 as you get into this thing. It's the opposite of the other day. Pulling. I'll talk about the legs in a second. We've done them but forward. 30. Left hand has the weight. You can either hold it down in the middle, or again, preferred would be up. Left hand, 20 regular squats. Now you will do regular squats again later in the right hand, but we're gonna rest our right hand now as you do your left hand regular squats. Your squats, your legs will always be 20 on this circuit. Left hand, 20 regular squats. Prefer weight up on regular squats. They can be down in the middle. Okay, regular squats, weight up is more core. Weight down is good for you, it pulls you down. When we do our wide squats, I do want the weight down in the middle. Your narrow squats will have a similar choice. We are not in a hurry. Round 1 was 30 right pull, 20 regular squats with the weight in your left hand. Round 2 is 25 right pull, and then you're gonna have the weight in your left hand on your wide squats, and I do want the weight down. I know I talk a lot. You guys can always push mute. 30 down by 5 on your right side row. You can either be focused and core and low. You could be supported and low. You could be balanced and low. If you want one arm trap rows, you can be tall on your upright shoulder rows, and you can do biceps. You can do any of those. You do have your shoulder raises as well. 25 right pulls. Breathe and focus. Again, these are slow, these are tedious. The other day we had a 5-minute isometric in the middle. This workout we have 5 minutes of cardio agility. Left hand down. Now I do want your weight down. This pulls you down. Your body has to work harder to stay square. Weight up is awesome. However, your core turns on too much and you might lose motion. 20, weight down in the middle on your wide squats. You gotta stay square. It pulls you down more when the weight is down. Hips, 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 glutes, glutes, glutes. Eyes for your posture. And remember, this is a leg exercise, not a back exercise. So Monday we did our single leg things with a weight in our left hand. Today we're doing the non-single leg things, so weight distribution on our legs. And you can even say it on your upper body too, but more of a right side circuit. Round 3, I'm not saying you should be there, but round 3 is 20 on your right pull, and then you're gonna have the weight in your left hand on your narrow squats. The weight can be up or down, but your body works harder when the weight is down. Again, I don't want you to mix it up as much as I am mixing them up in your set. I do prefer you stick to 1 or 2 things during your set, but you can mix them up between your sets. I just want you to see all the things. And there's not many when you have the single pulling. When you have your double pulling, you have lat pullovers and flies and rows and shoulders and all the things. Round 3, narrow squats. Now, weight down outside, your body works harder to stay square. Weight up, your core turns on more, you might lose motion. I don't mind both on your narrow squats today. So mix them up, and maybe you feel it, depending on how much weight you have. Maybe you're gonna feel that little shift, that little weight distribution. 20 narrow squats. Weight down, your body works harder to stay square because it's gonna pull you down. Weight up, you're gonna get more core. you might lose a little bit of motion, but on this one, I don't mind. On the wide squats, I always want to maximize the motion on wide squats. Nice hot one again today. Woo-wee. I like it. No rush. Round 4 coming up. 15 right pulls. You're going to have your weight down your left hand on your stiff-legged deadlifts or your RDLs. Remember, you can be focused and foundation and strong and square. You can be balancing, working on that stuff. That would affect your legs a little bit. I'm not too concerned. You can be supported. Again, I want you pulling right side, pulling back, shoulders, biceps. The other day on our pushing, we had our chest, shoulders, and triceps. Remember, we have a touch of pace. I don't want you going fast. Left hand has it. There's 2 schools of thought. You can go down with both hands, but your left hand has it, and that way you're kind of aiming to both feet. Or you can go left hand down, but don't shift too much. So the left hand is either in the middle, don't shift too much, or if you need to, and I spelled need, B-A-C-K, you can have both hands going down so you stay square, but your left hand has the weight. Either way, you warmed up with your stiff-leggeds, your RDLs, and now you have the weight and the weight distribution, and of course you need to breathe and focus. 20 left hand stiff-legged deadlifts. Sweaty today. 6 a.m. class was rocking, 9 a.m. class rocking, noon, here we are rocking it. Love it. Fifth round. Remember, if you're not there, that's okay. Don't stop doing what you're doing to quote unquote catch up. This is your workout. 10 right, please, on your bicep curls. 10. So we haven't touched on kettlebell swings at all. Not many people have kettlebells. Can you do swings with dumbbells? Of course you can do swings. But if it doesn't feel good, I want you to do pulsating squats slowly. Here's a swing. Notice I have a dumbbell because most of you guys have dumbbells. The key is you got to be a little bit wider. But the same mechanics happen. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs. The weight of a kettlebell disperses or is displaced so it feels smoother. But it's not about how high you lift it, it's how consistent you squeeze it. I am not worried about how high I'm swinging it. I am core, posture, hips, booty. So many people focus on how high they lift it. They're called kettlebell swings. So you're swinging your hips, your power, your core, you're breathing, you're working. You're not technically lifting weights. And remember, whenever your hips move, your glutes should always turn on. Now, if you needed to, and I should have touched on it a second ago, you could have just done pulsating squats, get low, stay low. I'm imagining most of you were able to try the swings. Believe it or not, like a jug of sand or water probably feels better than how a dumbbell feels, potentially. 5 right pulls, end of circuit. 105 right pulls, 100 on your legs with the weight in your left hand. As you know, we're going to do the other side later, but we have 5 minutes of work to do. Then we'll get the other side, and then if you have time at the end, we're going to do our abs. Big deep breath. Got our timer already. I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds. I'm going to start talking about your 5 minutes. During your 5 minutes, You can run high knees. We've done this before. Walk high knees, running butt kicks, walking butt kicks, jumping jacks, walking jacks. Those are your agilities. You can do jump squats, split jumps. Those are your plyometrics. You can do pulsating squats, any squats, but you have those later on. I prefer a little huffy puffy. If you have a formal cardio device, running, rowing, biking, elliptical, if you have a jump rope, 5 minutes of work. If you need to, and you want to lay down and do abs, feel free to lay down and mix up your abs. We're going to go through them at the end if you have time. Okay? 5 minutes of work. I'm looking for huffy, puffy, sweaty cardio breathing. Are you ready? 5 minutes. Ready, set, go. Now there's high knees running. You create momentum. There's high knees walking. Believe it or not, there is more focus and exertion. Butt kicks, running, again, great. You create some momentum. Walking butt kicks, you got to think about it, and you have to exert more. Jumping jacks, you've got power, impact. Walking jacks, a little less impact. Jump squats, there's some impact. Pulsating squats, less, low, no impact. You said power. Split jumps, right? I'm looking for hard work. And yeah, you can do split squats if you need to. Mix them up. I'm looking for non-stop work. However, what we're doing now will affect your legs the next circuit. So we're going to take our time a little bit. If you ever need to lay down and do some abs. But I'm looking for cardio, high knees. I know running in place sucks. If you want to go to your stairs, go to your stairs. You can do 5 minutes of stairs. You can run around your house. You can run up and down your driveway. I know it's corny, but we've been doing this for 21 weeks now. I hope you guys are getting a little creative with how you can get a little cardiovascular, a little more huffy puffy. I always try to show you all the things you can do in a very small amount of space. Oh yeah, gotta get after it today. I'm already winded. You're 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Remember, if you're at the gym, we've got all the tools. Treadmills, bikes, ellipticals, ergs. There's all the things to do at the gym. I'm not saying you have to be here. High knees, running, high knees, walking, butt kicks, running, butt kicks, walking, jumping jacks, walking jacks, split jumps, jump squats. There are so many things you can do. You're over halfway. You have 2:20 to go. Power, plyometrics, low, impact, power, plyometrics, low, impact. Oh, my legs are burning. Third workout today. Three minutes in, 2 minutes to go. I'm not messing around, Mackenzie. No messing around today. Oh. Any big ab you want. You got 90 seconds. You got a minute and a half to go. I know you guys can hear me. I'm a little winded. I'm a little huffy puffy. We've been on so much strength work. I know we've done some of these things, but mixing a little cardio in the middle of that workout, you know you have to do more on that left side. It forces you to stick around. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Those that know me, I'm a 100-meter sprinter. I was a 200-meter All-American. So 21 seconds was my tops. I don't do anything more than 21 seconds. No way. 20 seconds, come on, lady. Come on. Do not stop. Ten seconds. I really hope you're there with me. I really do. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Woo. Oh, baby. Whose idea was that? Man alive. Now, in case you're wondering, the workout we did the other day, we had the 5-minute wall sit plank middle. You could wall sit or plank, or you can mix up your wall sit and plank. Today we have that agility cardio middle, which I know is unfair when you don't have the tools. It's hard to feel creative on that. Let the heart rate settle. We're gonna do our left side pulling like your right side pulling. If you didn't do any one-arm rows, don't do any one-arm rows. Try to simulate what you did earlier. It doesn't need to be exactly the same. We're gonna do our right hand with all of the same legs. So yeah, you're gonna feel this circuit. Didn't say go faster. Here we go, 30. Get low, stay low if you want your trap rows. You could do it focused. Foundation isn't totally the right word, right? A strong foundation. You can do it supported. If you want to do it supported, you could be balanced. Working on your balancing. We're going to do more of this next week. You could stand tall and do upright rows. You can stand tall and do bicep curls. You can do any of your shoulder raises. 30. Your heart rate should be slowly coming down if you did a high heart rate exercise. Hopefully that's the case for many of you. I got 2 air conditioners right here and I'm sweating. So round 1, 30 on that right pull. Right hand has the weight, preferably up on your regular squats. It can be down in the middle. Remember, hips, they move a ton. Glutes should always turn on. When you look out in front of you, it helps maintain posture. Looking down doesn't, looking up doesn't. And of course you have your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Weight up, your core turns on more. Weight down, the weight pulls you down more. However, regular squats, a pretty safe position to have a little core exercise involved. And breathe. Always 20, on the legs. 200 legs today. The other workout at 100 each leg with a weight distribution. Round 2, when you get there, 25 left pulls. Again, you can row with your traps. You can row with your shoulders, which is your upper traps and your deltoids. You can pull with your biceps, or you can do any shoulder raise. You can work on balance today if you want to. You don't have to. We're going to do that stuff next week. We did this type of circuit, I'm going to say it was like workout 13 or 17. I think we did it again around 24, 25. The right side and left side circuits. Round 2 is your 25 pulling. You'll have that weight in your left hand down, right hand down. The weight is in the middle on your wide squats. Again, I hope that heart rate is settling. It should with these types of exercises. You might feel like this is harder than earlier because it is. You've already done a lot of work. Again, that weight down pulls you down. It pulls you down, and your body wants to turn. Your work comes from not getting turned. weight down pulls you down more. "20 wide squats, weight in the right hand. Yes, please, working hard, Wednesday afternoon. No rush, I don't expect you to be there. If and when you are there, round 3 is 20 on your left side pulling, and then right hand up or down on your narrow squats. Posture, breathe. If you're rowing, you get low, stay low, whether you have a nice strong foundation, whether you're supported, whether you're balancing, right? You're getting low, staying low, and rowing. If you're doing shoulders, you're standing tall on your upright rows. If you're doing biceps, you're standing tall on your bicep curls. Shoulder raises, same thing. Front raise, lateral raise, rear raise. So that's based on the equipment you have. And round 3 is 20 on your pulling, weight up or down on your narrow squats. This one I don't mind, quote unquote, losing some motion. Core, more core. When the weight is up, you've got more balance and weight distribution when the weight is down. So both positions are good. One of them you have to work harder to stay square. The other one turns on your core more. Both are good. Hips, 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 booty, booty, booty. Eyes, 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 and thighs, thighs, thighs. And remember, I use the word thighs. I'm referring to that this is a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Good focus. Lots of good things. So we had our 30 down by 5 on our pulling. Your left side, round 4 is 15 pulling. You had your regular squat, wide squat, narrow squat. We'll be on our stiff-legged deadlifts next. Again, you could be strong, which is cool. If you have enough weight and you're able to stay focused and be powerful, I'd rather you have that today. If you want to work on some balancing components, cool. "15 left pulling on round 4. And as you can tell, although very similar numerically to what we did the other day, a smidge different rhythm. Pulling muscles, yes, you get tired, but you don't burn as much. So when you push, a lot of times you have to shake it off and rest more. That's why this probably feels faster. Stiff-legged deadlifts or RDLs, weight is in the right hand. Remember, it's either both hands down, forcing you to stay square, no shifty, shifty, tilty, tilty, or again, I don't mind if your right hand goes down, but it goes down in the middle. I don't want your back, I want your hamstrings and butt. The smallest, littlest changes in weight distribution goes a long ways, good and bad. We want the good. The bad happens quickly. Hips, 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 they move a ton. Your glutes always turn on. Your posture, although you wind up looking down, I always want you looking out in front of you. And then of course your hamstrings are working. 20 on your stiff-legged deadlifts. Again, 200 total legs, not counting our warm-ups. You have 105 each side pulling exercises. We had a 5-minute agility anaerobic middle, and we'll do some abs at the end. Round 5, if you are there. 10 on your left side pulling. If you're not there, that's okay. 10, you'll have that either right hand kettlebell swing, or you can do the right hand pulsating squat. Just make sure you go slow if you do your pulsating squat. And when you swing, don't worry about how high you swing. It's all about consistency. Squeezing your glutes. Really good posture. If you have the dumbbell, right, your feet are a little bit wider than you would have with a kettlebell, and it's the same idea. It just feels a little different with a kettlebell. The kettlebell is easier to have a slight elbow bend. It has a little swing in it in itself, so it goes with the flow per se. Hips, 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 booty, booty, booty. It's not how high you swing it, it's how much you squeeze it. Posture, posture, rhythm. Kettlebell swings is a ton of rhythm. 20 right hand swings, or again, pulsating squats if you need to. Then you have your 5 on your left pulling, and I'll start your abs in about a minute so you can get your space ready for your abs. Sweating, working, love it. Again, that last workout finished around the 42, 43 mark, so we stretched for 3 to 5 minutes. This one finished off right on time, but leaving us time for abs. We didn't do many abs. We did like 60 total, right, on Monday with the scissors, runners, swimmers, 1 time. We're gonna have our sit-ups like we did earlier, but we're gonna do 20. We have done these before. We're gonna do all of our big abs to start, and then we're gonna reverse the order on our alternating abs. You could do up to 200 abs core. You can leave at any time. I know it's gonna be a lot. It's meant to be 8 to 10 minutes. When you are ready, now remember, I'm gonna talk about it a ton, so if you're not there yet, that's fine. 20 sit-ups. You won't do it again today, legs straight or knees bent. 20 sit-ups. We're gonna do the sit-ups, the reverse crunches, the toe touches, the Supermans, and the V-ups. And then we're gonna do our scissors, runners, swimmers, windshield wipers, and Russian twists. So again, you're gonna do 200 abs core if you stay the whole time. When you do your sit-ups, both legs can be straight, both knees can be bent, one leg can be straight, one leg can be bent. Don't create momentum. You have that vertical component of the exercise. You're always going up to the ceiling. And remember, don't be in a hurry. You've got 20 sit-ups. I didn't say go fast, but I want you to have plenty of information. After your 20 sit-ups are done, you're on 20 reverse crunches. When the reverse crunches are done, we're gonna be on toe touches. Reverse crunches, your body can be down, you lengthen and contract, or your body, people always see my head, but my body went up, and again, same motion. Everybody is different. Your legs don't bend and straighten, they stay slightly bent the whole time. 20 reverse crunches. We did them earlier for 10. We're now doing them to 20. And again, not saying this to go faster. You had your 20 sit-ups, your 20 reverse crunches, your 20 toe touches are your first 3, 5 different bigger non-alternating abs, and then we'll have our 5 alternating abs. When you get to your toe touches, your legs can be perfectly straight up, they can be slightly bent, but I want your quads, I want your thighs perpendicular to the ground, so you have that 90-degree angle at your hips. Your legs perfectly straight means your hamstrings and your glutes and your lower back are flexible as you do your sit-ups or your toe touches. Bending your knees helps out that flexibility problem. 20 toe touches, and then you're laying on your stomach for your 20 Supermans. The only thing we didn't do earlier though was those toe touches. 20 sit-ups, 20 reverse crunches, 20 toe touches. Remember, you might not be there yet, and that's okay. 20 Supermans, upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes. We will be doing 20 swimmers soon, so take your time. I do prefer Supermans. If you can't do the everything up, either just do your legs or just do your upper body. Feel the difference between doing the everything up and just the upper body and just the lower body. 20 Supermans. Again, we did them earlier for 10. That was your 20. Your last non-alternating ab is your V-ups. 20 V-ups. Then you're going to go back to your swimmers. So we're going to go V-ups to swimmers. V as in victory. You can be on the ground, you can be on a bench, you can do the sit-up version, and you can do the non-sit-up version. Both are good. V as in victory. Get up. We have the sit-ups, reverse crunches, toe touches, Supermans, V-ups. We'll then go back and do our swimmers. You're working today. Wednesday work day. You know how this thing works. We get after it. After your 20 V-ups, remember, it is okay if you're not there. That's why I keep mentioning everything. Sit-ups, reverse crunches, toe touches, Supermans, V-ups, swimmers. Then you'll do your scissors, and then your runners. I gotcha. Swimmers is that mobility of hips and spine, upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes, maybe some hamstrings, maybe some shoulders and triceps. But you're thinking mobile spine, you're thinking activated muscles around your spine, upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes. 20 swimmers after you get done with those V-ups. Now I know you guys are probably looking at the clock going, gosh, you're really not done yet? You guys got a lot of work done today. Leave at any time, nothing's gonna imbalance you. After your 20 swimmers, you're gonna do your 20 scissors and your 20 runners. Then you'll do your windshield wipers, and then your Russian twist will be the last thing you do. Scissors, legs straight, arms straight. Again, there's the sit-up version, and then there's the non-sit-up version. Sometimes when I'm really tired and my hips are really tired, doing the non-sit-up version actually feels more effective. So I'm not saying sit-up scissors are better. It's a good gauge for your hip spine mobility, posterior muscle flexibility, and your anterior muscle activation. So I use the word hard versus better. They are good for you, they're hard. It's a gauge for lots of things. 20 swimmers, 20 scissors, 20 runners, and then 20 lay on your back windshield wipers. When you get to your runners, you can start from the up position and work on lengthening, or you can start from the down position and try to add more motion. Both are good. One is supported, so you might get more motion. One is unsupported, and you're going to work on your lengthening. 20 runners. And then we're almost done. You'll lay on your back for your windshield wipers, and then you'll sit on your bum for your Russian twists, and then you're all done. Remember, if you have to leave, you gotta leave. We have the sit-ups, the reverse crunches, the toe touches, the Supermans, the V-ups, the swimmers, the scissors, the runners, and then the windshield wipers. Rotation of spine. You've got your middle T's, your lower L's. They are rotating. Your hips kind of stay in one spot. So I don't want to say your hips are rotating too much. They are rotating onto your spine. That's why there's more spine rotation. You've got your abs and your obliques as you do your windshield wipers. Put that in the core category, the displacement of weight, and the weight is your legs, and your abs and core are supporting that displacement, just like many exercises today. And the last one, whether you have weight or not, is your Russian twists. Upper body rotates on your lower body body rotates on your up body. You're breathing slow, wide, again, abs and core. You've got displacement of weight. Breathe slow, big, whether you have weight or not, on your 20 Russian twists. And ladies, my gentleman already left. Ladies, you came, you saw, you conquered. You did it, you done it, you got it good.
Yeah, that was a